For many who have seen these layouts on Indian Trace, you know what I'm going to call today. And it's a moving day. When there's been a real stellar week, and sometimes they fold into 10-day periods, but still, amazing periods and amazing finds. My top shelf, I call these displays, where I document the display and give a little bit of a cleanup. And I call it moving day, because from the basket, of course, good place to keep them. These go from there into my display box. Some do. I have learned to start to prioritize, and so I call it moving day, but at the same time, this is a moving day giveaway. When I have a little bit of time, I decided to take a little bit of cool air from the hot outside. Just doing regular stuff, cutting a lot of grass, fixing my grill. So I'm going to go over these, and we're going to take a look at them again today. Because it's a giveaway, I'm going to give you the criteria if you want to win the ones I'm going to give away. I don't know which ones exactly yet. I know a few, and I know just as much a few that I'm going to keep. So, as we can see this whole layout here, fantastic finds here in eastern central North Carolina. Some you've seen very recently. Some further out in the end of the spectrum, like this, I found, a week ago, maybe 10 days ago. Fantastic stuff. That's a rhyolite. It's a nice point. So we're going to go right around these and take a look at them, if I can get my focus to cooperate. And as usual, on the left side are what a winner's going to get. And on the right side is what I'm going to keep and put into my display. Simple as that. So, we're just going to go from the outside in and just move through this stuff. Here's the criteria today. And here's a nice point. Take a look at this. That's from the garden. I love that point, but for some reason I feel like it's going to go into the hands of someone else. Now, the question came in again, how on earth can you have a decent collection, a good collection, when you give so much away? Listen, I keep a ton, as you'll see today, and you've seen, if you go back in my display series videos, you'll see that I keep a ton. Here's a great piece though. Pulled this in off the garden this week. It's going to go over the left immediately. And as you begin to see what you can win, and simple, my competitions though are subjective. For example, you're going to have to make a comment and tell me who. Now, first of all, let me put this in the context. That's the first point. The one that was next to it in Sugar Quartz from W Properties, I'm going to keep this guy. Great piece on the cleanup. Put him over on the right. And first of all, the criteria excludes Indian Trace. It excludes me. I cannot be part of the answer for this context. I cannot be part of the answer for it. Now the two at the bottom here. Well, I forgot my other two outside guys. The reason I said that is because I need you to give me a comment. Look at those two pieces right there. Unbelievable. Just stellar pieces here in great natural light. Found this guy, Crystal Beach. Of course, he's unique. I got to keep it. And I know you're just thinking right now, man, what do I have to explain to Indian Trace to get some of these artifacts? Certainly not all of them, because I do keep some. Another piece from the garden that's just stellar. I want to know who your favorite, and if you've done your homework and you're checking out artifacts on Indian Trace, I want to know who your favorite, or one of your favorites, and why. Artifact finder, rock reader, digger, hunter, creek walker, it doesn't matter. I want to know who your favorite, or one of your favorite, just somebody who pops up, and the reason why this collector is one of your favorite collectors. Now, here's the big thing. I'm going to keep those. You cannot choose Indian Trace. I don't like to assume that I'm anybody's favorite, But that can't be the criteria for your answer here. I want to promote some others. Look at this blade in quartz. Nice. Translucent as can be, thin. Sort of a scraper, maybe. They use it as a scraper or a blade. It's a great artifact. That's going to go over here. So here's the criteria if you want to win today on this Moving Day giveaway. You need to tell me who your favorite finder is. For example, I'll just give you an example. Somebody just comes to mind, jumps to mind, and I thought about it just before making this video. I could say Great Basin Man. But I need a because. I need to know from your heart, and this is a promotion of others too, because other people read the comments. From your heart, why? For example, Great Basin Man, I just, the materials he finds so many, both banner stones and different type of artifacts, but more than that, he also has times where he finds the most incredible obsidian points, serrated, just beautiful material that I'm not used to seeing. So that's just the favorite that pops up, and I could easily say that's a nice point. I want to keep that guy. Here's a piece in quartz. Beautiful. Found this at the Emerald, the new site this week. Heavily worked all over. Marble Mount variety. So, on this giveaway, just tell me one of your favorites and what makes them your favorite. You know, I could pick another easily. For example, one that hasn't posted in a long time. I don't even know if he watches all these anymore. I could just say Dirt Flipping Cajun. Because of the fact that that man goes out in the jungle and finds a hole for himself and sits there. But then again, it's the material. He finds some of the most spectacular material, like I'm holding right now. That's going over here. I know, that's an awesome piece. He finds spectacular material, and I just love it. And, you know, personality goes hand in hand. But what this will do is if some of you haven't seen all the different rock finders and collectors, you might read a comment and say, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go check out who this guy's talking about. Again, don't mention Indian trays. I really believe in life. This is an awesome point. Of course, I'm going to keep this. Look at this thing cleaned up from W Properties. I went out there just to make sure today, but I hadn't left a whole lot behind. Incredible piece, right? Mercy. Moving Day. Now here's this turtleback scraper. It's a real nice one. I have a lot of really nice scrapers. It's not dirty. It's got old something in the stone, but this is just worked all over. And it's going to go into the hands of the winner. And it's pretty hard because I usually look for the content of the answer, not just spouting a name off like I said, either, you know, Dirt Flipping Cajun, I said Great Basin Man, and I check a lot of people out. And there's certain virtues in the quality of their sites, whether it's Brooksy or whether it's Jonesy or whether it's Richard or whoever. There's a lot of great finders out there. Look at this scraper. Yep, I already put it over there. I have a lot of great turtleback and thumb scrapers, so I just feel like that one's going to be great for somebody who wants to win. Here's another piece. I showed it to begin with. Long stem, old, ancient North American Indian artifact. Great stuff. Here's another point. It's going over on the right side. Unique. It's from the garden. Gonna keep that, gonna put it over my keepers. Now, these little guys and these up at the top. Just gonna break it down, move them over here. You know the criteria, just tell me who. I know I'm keeping a lot of them. See, I told you I do keep a lot. I mean, those are absolutely top quality to me. But again, I got my C3s. I've had many people say, okay, I want some of those C3s. And they sent me, you know, the money to make it worthwhile. I packed them up and shipped them off. And we've just made a deal of it. Look at this. I told you it had color. From W Properties again. Good week over there. Just unbelievable artifacts here. Look at this collage. Now, I have a Guilford round right here. That's going to be part of it. I have a nice little point here in Rhyolite. That's going over on the left. Who is your, or a favorite, I should say a favorite. Look at that. Good stuff. These are so rare, I really don't give them away, especially when they're that quality. I don't find them that much at all, those triangles. I put that over there, and of course this is an incredible LaCroix. Good piece from Hidden Hill. That's going to stay over there in that group. And this Marl Mountain, well, today, I know it's a nice piece. Great stuff. It's going to go into the giveaway for somebody. That is a great group. It won't break my wallet to send it either. So if you're interested in those, the criteria is simple. Who's your favorite finder? Or just a favorite, not the favorite, a favorite. And why? Specifically why? And these will be finding a way into your hands. Of course, you see now. So there's many I just feel like I have to keep. Now, I found a lot more, but those are the top shelf ones, as you can see why. Just great stuff to me. I can't get them all in there. And as always, appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. And I hope you decide to be a part of this easy win. Be well out there.